Rich, I know earlier I'd asked you about the work of Crossing Capital Group and fishing differently. In what ways would you say to our listeners that Crossing Capital could help them in this journey?
Well, very much in line with what's just being discussed. One of the things that we discuss with our clients who are seeking to do community impact work, many of them have experienced that it's hard sometimes to find people that will align with a group from a church, much less a church outside of their own denomination. So one thing that we talk about is that there is potentially a benefit in having a separate organization outside of the church, be that a separate 501c3 or a CDC. It gives you the advantage of not having that connection to the church directly, and that can help with volunteerism as well as with funding partners. One of the other advantages that we talk about with our clients is that when you're forming a board for this 501c or CDC, your environment is different from who you can pluck from. So you can get people that are not necessarily religiously affiliated, but missionally affiliated or aligned. So that can be, people of varying political, social, religious backgrounds that all have a common interest in the mission of that nonprofit. And one of the great benefits of that is you can exponentially expand your intellectual capital in this way, because you can incorporate politicians and lawyers and accountants and project managers, et cetera, et cetera. And then the beauty of all that is then you get these concentric circles of their social networks. So you have a board of 9 or 10 people, you have 9 or 10 diverse networks that they can bring into it that never would have even known you existed. So when people get vested in this by being a board member, all of a sudden you're getting a spotlight shined on the organization that never would have gotten that attention at all. One other thing, it's so important to get it right from the start to make sure that when you're incorporating this organization, that's done properly, that you have the good governance, that you know what's required, because if you mess that up, you could lose your designation. So, having the reporting and the financials and all of that, having proper insurance and all of that is just so important. And it can't be just, overlooked, because it will come back and really negatively. It could negatively impact you as an organization, or if something did happen, just the bad publicity can have a real negative effect that you sometimes can't overcome. So getting it right from the start is the advice that we like to give.